gone mad. Politician now we going mad. Look how they destroying Trinidad. People money only wasting and the poor people just keep suffering. Politician now we going mad. Look how they destroying Trinidad. Politician now we going mad. Look how they thieving out Trinidad. Tax people money only wasting and the government talk about winning. Politician now we going mad. Look how they destroying Trinidad. Tax people money only wasting and the government talk about winning. Hey, I miss a fake oil, race, kidnapping, murder. Get out the face, no roads, no water. The golf course grooming, but the pitch lake missing. 1% media pushing an agenda. Failed state company paying huge salary. Gas going up when will the hardship stop? Rich in birds, laughing at we. No riot yet. Yes, we should be the biggest budget in history. But they saying that the treasury empty. Who thief more from all are we? The PNM or the UNC? Keep the faith and time will tell. No more racial voting, let them burn in hell. Things matter. Look how they destroy in Trinidad.
Big up to everybody, man. How are they going?
Look how they thieving out Trinidad.
Home time.
Politician now we going mad. Look how they thieving out Trinidad. Hey, life sports gone with all we money.
No, how are they going, man?
Yogesh,
be away this scene, brother. Happy Holy Years, brother. I don't know how it is be.
Hard working PNM minister.
So we revive this morning.
On camera. That is why no work can't be done. Where is the heritage?
Holy Years days, people.
Kamla bill, low income house, $1 million each. What a loss. New road bill, mash up already. Cause to contracts to friends and family. The system was designed by thieves in parliament.
But Jersey wrong side and back to front at the same time.
No one get charged, no matter how they steal.
So spread the video, Jamil Mohammed.
Look how the thieving out Trinidad. The politician, how we go.
All the police and them only gain money and they doing nothing. Everything same like last year. Fire by.
We going mad. Look how the thieving out.
Yeah, my Jersey, it wrong side and back to front at the same time. No. Started today program.
Scandal, corruption, secrecy. Maxi get taxpayers' money. Foreign health bill you see. Now tell me, Mr. Rowley, what about the poor in the country? Tourism dead, housing failure, healthcare don't care, education disaster. Agriculture minister planting nothing. Culture ministry discriminating. National insecurity. Justice system killing we. 1% benefit from criminality. Kamla Keat, same party. Every ministry is a joke in the country. When will you open up your eyes and see? Things mad. Look how they teach.
Every ministry is a joke in the country. Every ministry is a joke in this country.
The government talk about meaning. Politician now we going mad.
A shining, brother, shining through the gods and them by. No.
People money only wasting and the government talk about.
Now let me tell you something, right? Somebody now say why I go and lock up Gary Griffith. Well, I want to ask the question here today. Matters what? Matters if you're wrong, bro. Matters if you're right. At the end of the day, they come, I still vex and still quarrel about certain things you're doing, but yet still in my heart I have love for you, bro. So how you could tell me about you choke skate and he's still messaging you? By partner, I wrap up this story last night, by. I wrap up this story to the world because when I went in Shagona police station, they taking complaint about all you. They taking complaint when I tell them how the commissioner of police was not taking my report. He tell the police in Shagona not to. And Mr. Ian Allen paid $20,000 to burn down my house. Why is that? Why he can't be investigated? Them over the power? Why this fella, them could shoot people and nobody did? Big stink fella here, he shit snake. Why them could go and do all them things and people by the Obia putting on all you. The Melissa Witters, darling, how you going, honey? The Obia and the spiritual shot that are going to walk on this country is all the heads on them napkin follow to wipe out all the face with the shame. I had toilet paper and it could never work. I bring in water. I even bring in rum follow to try to wash out all the face. All I could try all way all I want. All I can't do it. Now Trinidad and Tobago, I want to let you know something yesterday. You see, I ain't ready to go into that yet. You see what they're saying here? Right? I want to open up all your brains, right? The express lie and the express lie. I want to access something, Mr. Commissioner of Police, as you so powerful and so up there and nobody can do you nothing. I wanted to go and sue Express. Trinidad and Tobago, so why the man can't sue Express? Or they tell me that why he cannot go and sue Express. If you saying all them things and bacchanal and this, what going on? Now I want to show you something here today. These people and them, all they have to know what they're doing out here, boy. All they have to know what they're supporting, boy. All they have to know what they're saying. Women, all they're powerful. Female have a special power. They get wet without water. They bleed without injury. They get boneless meat hard. And they can make meals without cooking. Big up to the ladies and them, boy. People they say that woman born first, not man, yes? Which one first, the egg or the chicken? When they ask that, marks of death. Now we're coming into it. Now this fella here now, we're talking about this man here. Right? All I realize the family and thing, they give him nothing, but I wasn't asking nobody for nothing. And I pause so. But as you serve the country, and as a prime minister in this country, and as people in this country, brother, I telling you about me. I better come and at least represent something. If you know you did this in the country, I better say, well, brother, if unfortunately we lost here, you was speeding. So plenty of people going to come and say, oh, you was speeding, so you're dead and gone. So it's your fault. And this, by when somebody dead, matter who fault it is. When somebody dead, it's not easy. I did be doing some jamming, but the end of the day come, I have plenty love in my heart. Now we're coming into here now. We're going into this now. Then we will come back here. Now let me tell you what went on before I put on this. The man, Gary Griffith, this is how I put in it. So this is a legend in my brain. And the gods them telling me. Here what happening. You gone by the man and you wanted evidence. You want him to work with you. So you must be really choke up the man and really put up gun in the man's face because you could see the public and the world and the whole people that locked on here could see what you give. So you must be want evidence on the man. And bam, the man do so now. Express must realize they could get a little news because everybody out for news. They know that the world today pulling talking and a fight don't think in this country. So they're fighting anything in this country for fame, for power, and they're fighting, it's a whole fight for everything. So Gary Griffin is battling your ass. So the Express on you, so just as how I on you too. And it's like how you on people, it's how people on you too. So you can't be on people. I don't care about if there's a police. Because somebody tell me lock you up, how the police can lock up the police. But I wanted to know that when God lock you up, and when God put a cutoff on you, don't tell the 3 police that you had, if them lock you up, it's going to be better. It's going to be better if them lock you up and you make a physical jail. That when God jamming you with a spiritual jail, brother, you're going to run. You're going to run. You're going to hold your head and bawl by all them innocent life that drop down. Innocent or not innocent. In your hands. In the whole country. It was in your hand. You take the work. You commissioner of police. You doing all this thing where they're doing up the road. With this place where they're doing up the road with the pastor man. That get caught with the cocaine smokers and them and the sprangers and the beggars, how they call them. Let me tell you something. Them fellas and them happy to come there to go back to go and smoke cocaine again by some of them. So them go and give evidence by this whole thing is a corrupted thing by. So as the man do so with the Express and whatever it is, the Express must he really do so and put on and thing and they take pity. Everything was correct. Where is the book? Where is my report? Why the media can't talk about all that when I'm going on TV6 telling me don't talk about Gary Griffith and Ian Allen? When I call Inchine Ishmael and I tell him what goes on and I tell him who it is, 1 minute he say he come and when he get to hear who the names are calling, he back off. Trinidad and Tobago, if all you're afraid that man, and Trinidad all you're afraid to text, and big up to the people who commenting, who brave, because I need fearless people out here to come out and let the public know the truth, because when the people know the truth, they're going to run. You realize that that they're preventing? When the media come out and pour out them people and them and put them up, they afraid? Think what's showing all you. You have to do nobody nothing, no. You have to go and protest, all you have to do is put them up. Put them up, talk the truth, come out and open up the public on them. So let me go into it, you know.
Okay, good morning. As we go into the second part of this media conference, I think the first part was arguably more important and of more significance to the general public, dealing with in finding ways and means to ensure that our roads are safe. Unfortunately, we have to go to the second part to deal with just clarification of certain matters. And unfortunately, Trinidad and Tobago, we love bacchanal, we love gossip, we love to give false, misleading information. Unfortunately, these things can affect the image of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service. I know I'm a very good-looking person, but it seems that the 3 daily newspapers and the media, they love to have front-page photographs and stories about Gary Griffith. I am not what myself and my family, we are not the kind of...
All right. It affecting the police services, right? But what about what affecting the nation? What about what affecting the poor people and them? And only the rich people could go in a place like where you have the, and only rich people could come and line with you. Because who have money could pay. Who have money could pay and come out. But the poor people can't come out. Only making laws so only the rich to survive by. Only making laws that only the rich could survive. You realize that the caca holes in Trinidad and Tobago, they're stripping. They like to be followers. They like to be followers. Big up to Nicholas Anthony. Nicholas Anthony, I would like for you to come in here because me a cussing and me again and me a talking about nobody, brother. I would like for you to come in into this program and let the public them know where you are about for this country, bro. Let the public know what's going on, but you is the honest man I see real, boy. You is the honest man, Nicholas Anthony, that real. But this country, they don't want change, boy. They don't want change. Now again here.
Russians, it seems that every single thing we see, everything we do, what we wear, what we, where we go, it seems to be something of substance. Fair enough. But when it comes to trying to affect the image of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, I would be forced to give clarification on certain matters.
All right. You're trying to affect the image of the police force. What image does police force have in it? What image does police force have in it? Or you're going and kill somebody and beat them, next man dead up the road. So how much case all you solve? How much cases have been put up on the Facebook all you unsolved? How much murder, how much crash, how much all kind of thing through this same police right in front of your eye thing happening? Watch how much kidnapping going on and the real issues you are going. But as a minister lost a phone 24 hours, let me find it. And when the youth man gone down Chaguanas, he call me crying, what man that thief my phone. He said, where you went in Chaguanas? Where they say? He said the world end. Why they didn't tell him but the world end in Chaguanas police station? You nasty police on them. You understand? You see that 6 point star you have in the back there? Eh? You realize that 2 triangle, bro? All you plot it? All you know how to plot that 6 point star? Trinidad and Tobago with this next big stink fella who's along next time here. I don't care about nobody. I talk in my mind. All you know how to plot that 6 point star, but I'm showing all you are using back that same 6 point star and I go upset the whole police force, boy. Because all you linemen with the crook, boy. All you linemen with the crook. All you linemen with the crook. That man spread out certain evidence. And it's Gary Griffith you're talking and you have it in your phone. The man sent text messages and was dealing with you. Because whatever it is alleged that you pay the man. You're baiting the man. Trinidad and Tobago, let's stop giving them police information. Because the criminals them working with the police. The criminal working with the police because snap finger the lane them know what's going on. I tell her that. Because the fella from in jail, the big man from in jail, ain't he working with Ian Allen? You realize me don't call his name again? Because I know what me and he talk. I know what he could do, I know what he can do. And I understand. I understand me and that man call and we talk, but that have nothing to do with me. But all you know what's going on. All you know the problem in this country is the evidence, and cases. They're tampering with evidence and cases. Trinidad and Tobago in all things. In from PNM, UNC, Gary Griffith, go back to everybody in this country. Evidence that has cost the most money to tamper with Trinidad and Tobago. I don't like this shit going on here. Let me go again.
I recall that a week before the local government election, the Trinidad and Tobago Express instead decided to put 4 front-page stories in 7 days prior to the local government election in an attempt to slander and undermine me in those 7 days. Now that mission fell flat. It failed, and the nation, they saw through it. In that desperate attempt to continue with the agenda, they have now resorted to yet another, and you would have seen a front-page story today by the Trinidad and Tobago Express. It is really a disgusting attempt to cover the tracks of what has been exposed by the same deceased Mr. Skeet. The front page story, however, confirms to the nation that we have now reached a new low. It is filled with lies, inaccuracies, and deliberately targeted to give the perception that somehow the Commissioner of Police...
So if it's filled with lies, so why the police and them can be lying too? So only all you alone correct. Only you and the police force correct. You can make mistake. You and my stand, them 3 fellas, them who sit down there, I call them all your jackass. Because let me tell you why. All you are bowing to God by. All you are bowing down to God by. All you feeling all you unstoppable. You come like Sharon's Otto. You unstoppable. Sharon Otto had all in the back pocket by. Even you used to be lying with the man by. All you dealing with the fellas, the man getting car by. All you dealing with the criminals for money by. All you're dealing with them criminals. So when them criminals send this, say, hey, send that for Gary Griffith by, hey, send that for this one by, hey, send some tattoo for that one by, hey, send some this down the road that. All you're dealing with them by. All you're dealing with the crooks by. All you're eating with the devil. When the devil ready to bite all your back, watch and you go see. Keep pulling people now.
...was involved or has some involvement in the death of Mr. Skeet. I wish to state that this is a blatant lie, and it is done by a few. And unfortunately, they don't...
Let me ask you something. Just how we coming into the letters and the text messenger. The police killed the youth in Valencia on the street and said he was killed in the house. Where is the video? Well, I don't... Correct is right, Mark Joseph. I don't care if the man do what he want. There is a judge and there is a jury for that. You is not a judge and jury. And you can't say you're going to act within the law. Within the law, it's coming by a man and planting a gun on him, just like all they wanted to come at me and plant a gun on me. Because nasty Trinidad and Tobago, I swear to God, by, I swear to Mother Kali, by, I swear to Jesus Christ, I swear to Allah, if a liar should dead, Pardon shall tell me he was going to plant a gun on me, by. That's why they men them bringing law. They bringing law for gun. And when they bring law for gun 120 days, Abu would come out in 2 weeks. Because he have money, $10 million check in 5 hours. All you open up, all you forgetting about them things, or $10 million check in 5 minutes, because quite 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock the money clear. $10 million. All you come on now, man. All you come on. Today is the 31st. And Mr. Gary Griffith, you and the police and the commissioner of police and the security and all your shit snake in this country. Today is the 31st. I want to see how much big people all catch with that money all they bring. And the money all they bring cause people problem. It cause people headache. It cause people to get robbed. It cause women to dead in the bank. It cause family to this. It cause all kind of upset and obstacles to people for this Christmas and on people cry. You're nasty. And bring that money thing and no big crook catch. No politician they come in. No, the whole big problem that I telling you is politicians behind everything. And all you're catching none of them by only Manny McDonald. The man tell you everything about Manny McDonald. All them fellas name he call him. He call all them name and you know it. And just so the man dead, you will protect he. You will tell his kids you have some information for me. And the man so important to you, Mr. Gary Griffith. You're getting sell up by the spirit them will wood you by. For your lies by. It's lying all you're lying by.
You realize that when you have this deliberate selfish agenda, these things affects our nation internationally, regardless of the fact. This is not a weekly tacky tabloid. This is a daily newspaper. This was published without any shred of proof, any shred of evidence, but in their desperate attempt, again, probably to be vindictive and personal and to...
Why the man transfer for? Why the book tear out for? Eh? Thank you, Sheldon. Why the book tear out for? Why is Samaru dead and the gun quite down the road and he gets shot in the back of his head? And that is the man who was investigating the pit with the Minister of National Security. And I mean with the AG. It's only fools
That
that get
agenda,
fooled by.
this is what they have resorted to. Certain elements do have access to print whatever they want, and they have used, unfortunately, certain newspapers that adhere to that agenda. If we recall, it started with the 4 headlines in 7 days. It started with their group CEO, CEO, Mr. Hussain. In one of those 4 headline pages, he made a false, misleading, and mischievous statement where he stated that I have committed actions that affected the personal safety and security of his reporters. As the Commissioner of Police, as with anyone else, that is a serious allegation. I immediately insisted that I be investigated. Unfortunately, Mr. Hussain, he decided to duck and run. He has refused to speak to the...
He must duck and run. When you hear men like Dole dropping down, when you hear men dropping down so, when you hear men have to testify in the morning time, they're getting bullet down. When you hear that I telling you, the gods, them telling me it is alleged if you have to put it so, for I to safeguard myself, you're dealing with the criminals by. You're dealing with the criminals, you're dealing with Ian and dealing with the criminals and all of them dealing with Sharon Toto, thief my van. You and all two of them, Philip Edward Alexander, you and all two is a fucking sellout by. You all could say what all you want. I know to do power and to gain power and to do anything for a seat. Politicians safeguard their seats all year. This man is a politics man. He will safeguard anything. He will spend money. They will spend and do any kind of thing to make sure their name clean by. 1 minute the Express saying that they have the news and you saying the Express pay he. And then, hey, let me tell you something. Sharon Otto, your own family, them here, why? You was the same people that you pay to protect you, the same people kill you. So they work for 2 money. They get $1 million to protect you and they get $1 million to kill you. So they take the money and they work for it both ways. Just like Michael Jackson, the worth more dead than alive. $37 million in record demand sell as he dead.
Police has refused to give the police information on this matter. So I will ask Mr. Hussain, you need to man up. You don't make accusations on individuals of that serious nature. And thereafter, when the time comes for you to bring forward the evidence, bring forward the information to show
so
that I did this.
How about I, the man that all you come and lock up 3 times, can't get nothing with me? Anytime all you come and try to interfere with me, the gods and the spirit, them have all the badgeons, men, them way all you calling. It is alleged, Mr. Gary Griffith, you went by the Muslim for me too. Right? I swear to the gods, them and certain people that are locked on and my followers and everybody who knows certain men, they know it is truth. You and all you wanted to try to get rid of Wakaman all how, and still must be too. You understand? But what I wanted to know, why the police them didn't take any record about that? Why when I went to make a report about Ian and take $20,000 he pay to burn down my house with a person from inside whatsoever it is? Why all you taking the report? Why Nasty Meister taking the report? So all the fellas untouchable. All the fellas, I want to let all you know that all can be investigated. Now, I could understand that if you're trying, I could understand if you're doing our work, I could understand all about the good thing. But I want you to understand something too. I want you to understand this. You can't be going about with your caca-hole ways and trying to tamper with evidence and cleaning up all the evidence them. Where is the evidence with Dana Sitahal? How you can come up with that so quick? And quick, all again, all kind of things. But right now the army undermining the police and you're making up time, boy. You're making up time. So they're going to look at a case, 2010. Quite in 2017 and 19 the case now solved. And a petty case. People have to wait so long to get their own money, and they have all the information and all the proof, showing that this law is the stinkest thing. The justice system is the problem in this country. The justice system is the problem, Gary Griffith. Because when you see you go and you lock up the family in Cuba or what family you lock up, it had no house to even house the children them. Or you have to keep them in a station. Or you have to keep them in people's house. The police implemented law and they don't have the activities and the facilities to continue. All the police like in a house, like children, watching to see who go wash the dishes, watching to see who go clean up the house, watching to see who go sweep, watching to see who go mop, watching to see who go wash the clothes. all like these police force, like little children in a house, watching each other to see who go wash the wares, who go clean up this, who go clean up that. That is the problem of the police force. And everything they want to do is Gary. And Gary is like you getting chain up. You taking chain up quick. You is the puppet boy. You is PNM is a shot pot they call in this country. They give you a chain up call. Rowley realize that you already get fire from Kamala, tampering with court, and realize you are back with them, and realize you are evidence about them, realize you could done tamper up with court and you could do things and you high tech. You could wipe out evidence. All your men is brains men. But not for God.
We're afraid to come forward to the public. So Mr. Hussain, you need to man up. And we now go to this headline. Now, the Express continues to state that Mr. Skeet changed his story. He says that I threatened him. Now, again, I wish to state that that is a lie. Up until this time, we have absolutely nothing to show that Mr. Skeet said that. And I'll give the media an example.
All right. You have nothing to show that Mr. Keith said that. But you have evidence to show that he didn't say it. What kind of fucking caca-hole you feel I is, boy? If you want to watch Trinidad and Tobago, and people that are locked on here, fear to put a comment, fear to know the truth, they fear to talk and stand up for the truth, not fucking me, you know. Not me, you know, Trinidad and Tobago. You, the man have no evidence to prove he say that, but you're making sure you get affidavits, you swear, stamp, plaque, dalala, bululu, all kind of thing you have to prove that the man didn't say it. But Trinidad and Tobago,
if I make a statement pertaining to what a third party says, that is not the statement of the third party. So individuals who may be in the police service, who have a deliberate agenda, decided to write something in the station diary, that doesn't mean the individual said it. A member of the media decides to write a story of what someone said, that doesn't mean the individual said it. So when they continue to use that road march chant that he changed his story, you can't change something that was never there in the first place. The only confirmation we have from this...
I want you to pay attention. When they ask them, so how it was in the station diary, how it was there, he said that the station diary, the man has signed it. They tear out the paper, they have it with the tear out the paper and they fire the man. Just like a certain businessman that get locked up for drunk driving. And when he get locked up for drunk driving, he called the AG and he called I know the man personally. And when he called them, they send the man quite toko. And they send one of the man they transfer the two policemen. So people who want money, they must give the commissioner police a 50,000 and What you want gun license give out? All the people that give out gun license, if all they investigate them fellas, them who get them gun license, just like what I tell all they investigate Wasa. If people who got locked on here, who big and who are knowledge and who are weight and who could do things, if all they investigate all them gun license that pass out and give out to people, Trinidad and Tobago, this man, he in problem. If all they could only do that.
Is Mr. Skeet is that he did a sworn affidavit to confirm that at no time anything that was stated by the Express was accurate or what was put in.
So why the man have to make a affidavit for? Why the man have to make a affidavit for? But he must swear to affidavits where he say it. So why hey, Trinidad and Tobago, hey, he had to swear affidavits to say he say it because you know why? It is truth by. They mean them planning the thing by.
Again, there were a few questionable actions that took place in that station diary. And again, as I stated, there's no recording, there's nothing from Mr. Skeet pertaining to this. What I would do, however, is that, again, pertaining to, as we go to the extracts from the station diary, I will ask the head of the legal department, Mr. Chandler, just to explain briefly what is the standard operational procedure with when someone makes a report at a police station and what was not done in any form or fashion to verify that there was a questioned, deliberate, clandestine act in what was put in that station.
So why you can't explain it? Why you have to explain it for?
By the police service.
Why you have to explain it for? Total head.
All right, so it's simple. A report is made. Once a report is made, something of that nature, one of the first things that should be done is that person, that civilian, should be issued with a receipt. That, in this case, we have no evidence that was done. The fact is that an entry was made and the individual was not even invited to sign the station diary.
Let me tell you something, partner. I went many times in Shogunat police station and make report and never get no receipt. They say there are no receipt book. But them police, them a shit snake, boy. That way they be doing Dean Martin and Jovan. When you go there, they have the receipt book, but they tell you they have none, according to who you're going to make the report against. If it's a businessman who they've paid the police station, they tell you they have no receipt. So they know they have no case, Trinidad. The police know it are assholes out there. The police tell me that personally. They say, well, when people come here, we're not going to give them no receipt because we partner down the road, we don't want we partner get in trouble. The man doing the little thing and he just send little change away, they send little duck for we, they send 2-3 bottle around by, fuck he by, and he small worries by, like he go so by. That way they doing by. They have the receipt book and wouldn't give you. The police is the problem in this country.
That sometimes may happen, particularly based on the nature of what is being alleged.
The man have it in the diary book all year. The people take a phone picture and throw it all over the world. And then all the ball in here sign the diary book and they pay it out. And you are finding the area and the policeman them gone. By all the Trinidad and Tobago, there was nothing to talk again there.
As I stated before, no medical report was issued to the individual. There's no talk of this medical evidence. And the person who is alleged to have made
yes,
this...
Nicholas Anthony, brother.
Police. So if a sergeant of police is recording and entering a diary, one would understand that he has...
Nicholas Anthony, this nearly done. I want you come in and talk something about the pitch lake last night. I seen in the Bahamas, they own the pitch lake. And when I talking about it, people want to think, what really going on, by? I'll come into that just now.
Relevant and the requisite experience and knowledge to know what is required. And all of these things were not done. And we must also consider the days, as I said.
But if I do anything petty, like Shagwana and any kind of petty thing and stupid thing, and the people in the name have no receipt, and they have no cat a whole prick thing and shit snake water and all they still lock me up. You have to, if right now, I go outside there now, I go down Shagwana's, and start to get trouble, and the person go down Shagwana and say, hey, Wakaman get in trouble. They even get a receipt, if it's so quick Shagwana come up the road. But they come in when my house burned down. But they come in when the ex-wife and make a report. If it's your and girl, and you know that too, quick, Shagwana police station come in. Don't tell the man Dave Saran tell him to. He said, I didn't want to lock you up by. He said the commissioner of police. I said, Mr. Dave Saran, the commissioner of police telling all to do all the nasty work by. All they seeing either man a God by. All they seeing a begging Gary Griffith, a calling Gary Griffith and I telling him about my sister. I telling him about the DPP charge the people and them. And I know the truth. We know what's going on. And every time my sister inside it on wrongfully, it hurting me by. Them is the things I keep coming and telling about policeman pun. Taking all the policeman clothes. You wait till the teacher man dead with Jamal. I know where Jamal dey. I know where plenty evidence dey. I know all about it. But I'm not giving the cops them no information. All they get all their ass and go and work for it. We must give all the information and then the information man dying. The man give you one amount of information and you protect the man. By Gabriel Griffin, you are so much a pong to get this week, eh?
Entries were made. That entry that was published on the 24th. That was made the day after. One must ask themselves, why was it made the day after and not on the day itself? Apart from that,
here,
the fact of the matter
here,
is...
Here the height here, you are watching a paper, you know. Them fellas, them have to watching paper because let me tell you why. Them dealing with laws, you know. Them dealing with lawyers, you know. Them is police, you know. Every time them use a word, the word they use, if 15 men run around them thing first before you can use them sentence, you know. Them have real 5, 6, 7 different 8 man running through all them thing we talking about it before you could talk, you know. But laying all you know, them 6, 7, 8 men that team up to ask Jesus Christ the question that if he answer yes or no, he will have dead. It still couldn't touch God by. How much all you could team up all you want? God coming for all you by.
That the individual was not even taken to seek medical attention. If it is that this individual is making a report, particularly of a battery, right, of some...
I fed up, went and make thing with police, and when I get myself in trouble, you have to go and make a medical. You have to spend whole day to get a medical. Right? You have no money, are broken, I end up leaving the medical out. I went personally and get a private medical. When I went and get the private medical now, and I went back then all the police them telling me that private medical can't work. You have to go back in the hospital. One amount to run around. So all these is things that I'm trying to tell you. When men get in these kind of issue, they talk, and it really happen, and they try to pat it down. Right? Express must he try to really call him and say, boy, come on, you have 50,000 because we work Gary Griffith too. Because that how will it be just like Ian Allen when you come at Mr. Das. Because you know you want me. And Mr. Das telling you, our command have a warrant out where he picking flowers or whatever it is. And you come with Das and knowing Das owing the people and them. And Ian Allen take a right long time after when he talking about Das, he called the man name. He just put person of interest. Eh? So once you know Ian Allen and you know Gary Griffith, you safe.
It was for the police officer taking that report to make sure that that person was taken to seek medical attention, particularly when they were in the custody of the police at that point in time. So they ought to have done that, and that was not done. And hence, an investigation would have started. Now, I want to say that on all those points I've just spoken about, there's also the issue of the inconsistencies, because it was published that the commissioner choked me, but yet you have where you're saying on the opposite side in the same report that he's saying a big sword man is the man that choked me, the man that cuffed me in my belly. So what is the real story? And then now we have today's article with different stories again, and talking about the contradictions between what was the...
Where you saying a big sword man do that? Either two things. Either when Gary Griffith do it, or if Gary Griffith do it, Gary Griffith try to clear up himself and tell the man, boy, watch out, I go hire back for you, boy. And I go do this, boy, and thing. And the man, okay, alright, I wouldn't say you, Gary Griffith, I go say a big SWAT man. Or the big SWAT man must he do it, and he vexed Gary Griffith and call Gary Griffith name. But the big SWAT man is leaded by Gary Griffith. Anything the police them do wrong is Gary Griffith, because he is the head man. Just like Madam Kamala and PNM, all the money that lose in this country, and all they can give a conflict and lock up to all you, and all the ministers of all you. That is the law I want to pass. Trinidad, all they help now. All they help. Let me come together and pass this law now. Let me go back and ask the government them for all the money that the $50 billion gone missing, the treasury money, the 200 and something million dollars, and all the money that they spend. They have to show and give account every single cent where they spend it to and why they spend it. And anytime they do it in any shit, we're locking them up and we go back the money. And the ministers, too, the 42 ministers was in powers, or whosoever it was, all of them get in charge.
Alleged initially.
Yeah, if anytime we do that, nobody want to run up there for election again. Kamala resigned from politics, all of them go for the throwback and resign. Just like Suru Rambachan. Like how you say you're off, you're born to politics because all they know what coming. All they realize the public getting smart. What in the night, boss? What?
And think of this story. And let me just say, and again, that we have from the allegation being made in June, July, they have reported that an investigation was being conducted. So from July to now, is it that police officers investigating this were unable to record a statement or to gather enough evidence?
Shit snake by
that is just incredible and unbelievable. And this is nothing more than a particular journalist and a particular media house hell-bent on pursuing, on going down a road of tainting the commissioner's name and the institution of the TTPS.
Well, Guangzhou Express
is enough. The commissioner has been quite patient in
just as how the commissioner defending himself. Just as how the commissioner defending himself, and he defending himself and he defending himself. Is the same way go and charge the Express. The Express know how to defend themselves too. People, they all could go on. Why you go and charge them? Because the Express could defend themselves, because they know it's laws, it's bright people behind this thing here. They know what they're doing by the dealing with the fucking crooks and them, and all you seen that. The man rocking with the crooks them by, and the big crooks getting away.
To seek legal redress, but I will say that it is imminent now, and I want to leave you all with that.
Thank you. And again, as I stated, that what was placed in that whole action of the activities by the individuals at the Western Division, this is an ongoing investigation, because these individuals, some of them in that Western Division, there were reports of several of them being involved in aiding and abetting with criminal elements. They had drug blocks. They were using police vehicles to assist criminal elements. We have reports from the SIU, the PC, the Police Complaint Authority, has investigation on some of these individuals. So, and all you have to do is just look at this style, and something is written, and a photograph is taken on a station diary, which is supposed to be confidential, and then given immediately to a member of the media. It reeks of a clandestine plan, and
that is the problem about them. You see, when the truth hit the public, that is why all them must come out and talk. People come out and talk the truth. Let the truth hit the public. It is worse than if you're beating them. It is worse than if anything happening. When the truth come out, it burning them and had them running all different corners. It bothering
It's
them.
hand in hand with exactly what Mr. Skeet has stated. As I said, it is expected that rogue elements in the police service, I know the media will ask, well, if it is we are aware of this, why don't we take disciplinary action? There's a difference between intelligence and evidence. At times, if we have enough intelligence to verify police officers are involved in a lot of questionable activity in certain areas, we try to move them away from the situation of what they are involved in. And it has worked. But they would definitely continue to try to discredit and undermine me because I am affecting their business and their trade. The Express in their desperation.
Alright, why you affect AV drilling oil? All of again about that or? Why you affect live sports minister? You're going wrong manning McDonough and Burkey. Yes, you all them people them name calling. Why you affect the ministers and all them fellas them who thieving out all the money? What businessman you affecting by? Why you gonna affect Sabga? It's a plenty thing that's an local supermarket. Everybody done knowing the whole country, knowing where everything coming from. You only going wrong small men by.
To support some involved in this plot, they have now stated that some of these individuals have been transferred. The answer is yes, because some of these individuals have been accused by Mr. Skeet of being involved in conspiracy to undermine, discredit, and bring down the sitting commissioner of police. These are members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and members of the media. Unfortunately,
how you could be in a police force by and your old police people and them want to bring you along. And don't tell me because they're afraid you. Don't tell me because what? Because you know why you're a mother's cunt. That is why. Don't tell me about they're afraid you and they want to bring you down because they have nothing to do with that by. Because the people and them see into yourself that they're favoriting people. All your favorite, who all you want to favorite. Why I couldn't make my report? Look how much thing I keep saying Trinidad and Tobago. You saw the truth coming out now? You saw the truth coming out for this fella? They shoot the man in the road. I don't care what the man do. You respect the man. Wrong. I personally going to beat him and deal with him real bad for doing what he do. What about the two boat we in seeing yet? D. Martin correct is right by the borders and all kind of thing by.
they fell into a trap and it seems that they have been running scared. Mr. Skeet was an informant for me. He revealed everything that certain persons in the media and officers were doing, stating that they were boasting about a committee being formed to bring me down. So, as I stated, the Express front page is filled with lies. It never made any statement about me, about Mr. Skeet planning to alter his story. So they put this, but they're not showing where Mr. Skeet said it. These individuals, they told Mr. Skeet that they were willing to pay him $50,000. We have police officers who are meeting with Mr. Skeet constantly on this. Unfortunately, they even tried to pull in the DPP in this matter. We have the messages sent to Mr. Skeet by the police officer stating that the DPP is fully involved in this orchestrated plot and that he is on board. So Mr. Skeet needs to come on board as well. All of this, unfortunately, it was a lie. Unfortunately, the DPP's name has been brought into something that he has no knowledge about. We have text messages of all of these matters.
So I
will just ask again. These are messages from Mr. Skeet to myself, and I will just show you some of the messages that came from Mr. Skeet. I have the phone here.
The man.
Oh, sorry, that is not a message. That is not the message for me. Okay, this was Christmas morning. This is a message that came from Mr. Skeet to me as a message. Now, tell me if this sounds of a man that somebody would have choked. A man who claims he was forced to withdraw his choking claim.
Let me tell you something, man. Me and Baba Steve fall out and we vex and we fight and bullet pass out and thing, and me and he and I talk to him normal, we blagging and hug up and all kind of thing. I will vex you now, Gary Griffin, if I see you on the road, I give you water by Peter, since people don't have bad man, you talking shit by.
This is a message on my phone by Mr. Skeet, aka Squeeze, on Christmas morning. Go ahead.
A pleasant good morning to you, sir. Blessed
people say.
Hope you all enjoy your Christmas season, and we look forward to a blessed new year. Keep up the good
Gary
work.
Griffith take information from the man and the man dead and he know that.
And now these are some of the
Good morning to you,
okay,
sir.
good take. No, okay, can take it off now, please.
Plenty
Now,
people
these
let's go
are
and
text
don't even get.
messages. They are trying to implicate you with the Muslims, saying a deal cut. Remember, your DPP and Clark well associated with them. try to assassinate where you hang out, plus shoot at your team at given chance. Muslim and Rasta to link and resist. Next one.
Enjoy your Christmas season.
Pleasant morning to you on the family side. I must see you. Are you serious? I must say you work hard in the interests of citizens, but they don't appreciate goodness because our mind is full of. Continue pressing, they are crumbling, but be cautious. There are those in high places against your efforts. Remember certain names. Trust God Almighty. Go again. These are all text messages from the same individual who they claim that I tried to threaten, put a gun to, choked, and demanded that he change his story.
Explain to the public what's going on too. Don't worry.
Report, Western Division arrested a Venezuelan national, which is now represented by an attorney. Western Division corrupt. Western Division corrupt. This happened last Thursday.
The Chinese people corrupt too with the big container money too.
This one. Go back.
Big container money that will make all everybody money.
Okay, go ahead.
Shit, snake.
Need to meet with you, orchestrate properly on moves to get weapons and the clowns, their demise, plus of the same cleanup, TTPS, most important, they play a crucial role. 1 meter is all we need, sir, so I can work with confidence. Ready to serve. Go ahead. Progress is made, word in the streets changing, people are becoming dependent on your aggression towards crime. Keep talking, show status, keep driving the energy that defines Gary Griffith and his team. Gary Griffith, with the help of God Almighty. This is a man that Dennis Wren and certain police officers claim that I choked, by the way. Go ahead. Conspiracy committee large and active. This is from the man that claimed that Dennis Wren and certain officers claimed that I threatened and I choked. Keep going. They made contact again. That being the conspirators. Want to meet desperate. He said speak to you and he would put all mechanisms in place. That is one of my officers that have been working with Mr. Skeet because we were planning to have a sting operation to apprehend the police officers who were planning to pay Mr. Skeet $50,000 to change his story. Well, once we gather proper, they are dead to bury. Evidence of lies and conspiracy will be produced.
No. I'm going to tell you something. I go and let you know something yesterday and I go on now. But here I trying to tell you yesterday now, right? Big respect and big everything and whatever it is. I let you know and I go on. Gary Griffith, I let you know something. That the man, that all them things that go on with the man had to call certain heads and certain heads had a role. Certain people that are acquainted to you and you decide on whatever it is and that the man had to go let you go. That went on a level for because the same thing that government big man. We just see that man had some information against Sabga. Big Sabga, or big Rowley, or big DPP, and some good information about the DPP and good information about them fellas. And the DPP and what are they saying? If they're dealing with the crook and they're bringing in drugs and they're bringing in and the man has some good information about you must call back the man and say, hey, you know, man talking about all your man thinking, and you know we're gone because there's only you and he alone was talking. Only you and he alone was talking. Only you and he alone had the messages. Somebody snitch on somebody. And that's what I want all of us to know here. Somebody snitch on somebody. Somebody snitch on somebody. And let's think when Wakaman talk. This mafia game, God know everything. God know all what's going on. God know all. If anybody set up anybody with the boat, with the engine, God knowing all the setup things that going on. With Sandman and God knowing everybody that with their plan and they perfectly sit down and study their story where they were doing. God know everything and they're coming out just now. Don't know. That's it.